Okay, bueno, voy a tratar de hablar en inglés y en español. Me llamo Lupe Flores. Yo crecí en un rancho no muy lejos de Santa Ana. Cuando el muro se construyó durante el 2007 y el 2010, se construyó un poco de atrás del rancho de mi abuelita y de mi abuelito. Y era en propiedad que no era de ellos, pero ahora ¿verdad? With this new threat of new walls coming towards Santa Ana and the rest of the valley, there's, some of the properties threaten to be closed off now with the wall in the section, so we're going to really fight them and take them to court if we have to. So my poem is actually, it's mostly in English, and I do ask a question in the end, and I think the answer though is already here. It's just more action and just more involvement and just solidarity, really. So I hope it's not too pessimistic, but it's also, I was influenced by living with my grandparents near the Rio Grande, near the levees, near the wall, and my confrontations with a lot of border patrols and DPS now that they're patrolling in the area. It's called Border Life is a state of confrontations. Waves of fatigue overcome my body as I think about liberation, make claims for open borders, speak out against nativist legislation, and then snap back to my reality, snap back to daily life by the Rio Grande, where my nieces, nephews, primas, primos, tías, tíos, my grandma, myself, are surveilled daily by the state, harassed by its border guards, where during an early commute to work and school, a blue-eyed, brown-skinned agent questions my existence, asks for my status, in broken Spanish with American nativist undertones, as his buddies pin me between their fist and the wall, between their pistols and the door, where at dawn off the shoulder on Military Highway, two Texas State Troopers yell to my face that I must know or be the enemy, yell to my face that to get used to their presence, yell to my face that this is the new normal. Where one evening on the levee roads, a brown-skinned rinche tells me there's no other way. In a high traffic zone, in a river space, they must identify, map out, and secure. That they know has been in my family for generations, a space where my lineage becomes reason for suspicion. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo was only the beginning to how migration became a criminalized dark anxiety, to how my contrabandista ancestors made burlas of white laws, resisted despite borders. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo was only the beginning of how the meandering Rio Grande concretized into border walls and backyards of its transformation from fluid waters to rigid boundaries. Waves of rage and grief overcome my body as I question my existence, my settler colonialist lineage, my indigenous identity usurped. Think about liberation, the anti-migration sentiment and desconocimientos festering inside state and non-state agent bodies that look like mine. How can we dismantle the border, this wall behind my home, when white folk and brown and black raza lift it up, love its weight on their backs? How do we move forward from here? Thank you.
Thank you, Lupe. Beautiful poem. Resonates with so many of us, I think.